what made you, get into stand-up?
Yeah, like how did this all start for you?
Like I stumbled upon stand-up. I didn't like set out to be like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do.
Oh wow.
So initially, I write for film and TV as well sometimes, and so the Kenyan industry is the Kenyan industry.
Yeah.
So I got to a point I was like, I want to diversify what I can write, and I was like, stand-up is a very interesting thing to write for. So I hit up Doug Mutai
Yeah.
online,
Oh.
and yeah, he was like, okay, let's meet and talk. So we meet at Two Grapes
Yeah.
in Kilimani, run by
Oh,
Punchline.
right.
So me and Doug meet, and I tell him, yo, I just want to write for you guys. If you have shows, I want to write, and that's exactly what I want to do.
So
But
you didn't
Doug,
want to be a stand-up at first.
No.
It was just to write stand-up for other people.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
interesting.
yes. And Doug was like, I get that, and it's
Mm.
cool. However, where we are, so this is 2020.
What?
Yeah, so where we
It's
are,
early stage.
yes, yes. So the scene is like we're performing for like what, 5 people in the audience,
Yeah.
and it's just like we were in the
In
boondocks.
Punchline. Or
No,
where?
Punchline
Or
was
where?
Punchline was getting popular,
Yeah.
but it wasn't there yet. Like it was just like on the rise. But we had another place called the Blues.
Oh yeah, the blues. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in town. Oh, it was the boondos, my guy. So
Good room though.
yeah, it was good on Mondays. On Saturdays, not so much.
Mondays was when comedians were it was only comedians.
Yeah, so it was like a workshop where you just come and perform to
Two
comedians.
comedians.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
yeah,
they-
that's true. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
remember.
Wow,
That's where I
that must have
started.
been amazing training grounds.
Oh, it was crazy because if you got a laugh, it just meant your shit was bad.
It was
my
bad,
guy.
yeah, because when comedians laugh at something,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
So if you
good.
killed
You
at
got him.
Yeah.
so if you killed at the Blues, then
Yeah.
it was like, okay, you will bomb on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's too great.
Yeah, but if no one laughs at your shit at Blues,
Yeah.
then you'll have a decent set on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so-
Yeah, I've heard that about comedians, right? If comedians laugh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
means it's not actually
I
that
think
funny.
you don't want to be a comics comic. I think
Ah,
yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
not, it doesn't translate well to the audience,
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And also comedians are not like sensitive to anything. So you'd be telling a joke about, I fucked a cow, and then and you tell an audience, they're like, yo, what's up with
you
that?
tell an audience of only mothers. And then they're like, hey, boss.
Hapa ni wapi? So Doug tells me for you to be a good stand-up comedy writer. So first of all, we don't need writers right now. Because this is 2020. Like no one
Okay.
is getting written for jokes.
But he written for jokes.
Written for
I didn't know that there's a thing for writing for.
stand-up.
Yeah. Like writing for, is that you write for other people?
I
Is that how that works?
there's comedians who have their jokes written for them.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, because maybe they're too busy or something.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
As in, I understand if you have like a show, like it's a daily show, then you have a team of writers.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Or you mean like
no, I mean-
actual stand-up?
I think you see guys like Kevin Hart. That guy has an insanely busy schedule. So when he's maybe on tour, he obviously has writers for the show, for the stand-up.
Watcha.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Because he's just too busy. And so he has a team of writers behind his stand-up.
So mtu ni entertainer too.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah, he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Mtu
Or
ni
maybe,
stage
And it's
presence.
not even like writing like entirely. It's
Yeah.
you have people who've hung with you and,
edit.
and
punch
they
up
know
your
your
stuff.
voice.
Yeah.
They like sort of, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
so
okay,
they
okay.
it's like now you have your entire workshop on the road. So you
Okay.
just yeah.
So you mean this whole time I've been writing for nothing?
Yeah.
When I could get a team of writers to just write my jokes for me.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll be funny.
Yeah.
On
But
script
you also need to be funny.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
writers
also
can
true.
be
Yeah,
funny,
that's
but
true.
now
You need to be funny fast.
Do you know what happened one time? I had before we get to, I want to come back to your origin story.
yeah.
But I bombed one day on stage so horribly, like really horribly, like it was remarkably horribly. Like there was not a whisper in the crowd, and I came off stage And I did two things. I went to Stan first of all.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went to Stan. Just to look for a bit of like love.
Consolation.
Consolation.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to Stan. I was like, hey, Stan, dude, that was tough. You know what he told me? He's like, hey, that was tough to watch. Then I said, hey, boss. He killed me, took the legs
That
out
was
of
tough
me.
to watch.
Eh? Then I
Because
went,
you're thinking it was tough for you.
yeah.
How about us who had to watch that?
Wait, I did not empathize with him. Basically, is what he was
You
saying.
should have apologized for
I-
having made him watch
What?
that.
So you should have gone to Stan. Hey, Stan, I'm sorry you had to watch
Stan
that.
was like,
Hey, what?
He's
No, man.
Then I went to David Masharia.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that was tough.
Yeah.
Then you know what he tells me? He's like, next time, why don't you just try do jokes on stage? I was like, what? You said that to me.
That's like a perfect David
Masharia.
Masharia.
Yeah, that's so David.
Yeah.
He's like, next time, just try and be funny. I was like,
Why
yeah,
don't you try doing jokes on stage?
yeah, try to tell jokes on stage. What?
I bombed once so hard.
Yeah.
I was doing like a 30-minute set.
Yeah.
So I bombed for the whole 30 minutes.
For the whole
Where was this?
It was at Mama Rocks,
Yeah.
the last Mama Rocks that
Yeah.
I did for Punchline.
Yeah.
I bombed so hard, like I could see the audience just being like, "Are you sure this is what you?" Like it was so bad. You know how people talk to you after the show,
Yeah.
because it was like a paid show. It's like people paid
People
to come
paid to
watch.
come see you.
Yeah,
They're
man.
like, what's going on? Is
Yeah.
this a TED talk that we've been
It's
dragged into?
crazy. Like this audience member just tapped me at the back and told me, "Yeah, bro, don't give up."
Mhm.
I have never seen anything. No, after the show. After the show.
That guy was genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
you know?
he was.
He's like, bro,
He
keep
was.
trying.
I was bad.
Yeah.
Like, I just
He's like, I know
died.
you just started. But
Yeah,
30 minutes.
Yeah, I died properly, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, properly. I can't, like to date, I can't even, I don't even understand what happened because it was just like flat. And I just decided, yo, I'm getting paid to do 30.
Yeah.
I will do 30 and I don't care.
Did your time.
Ah, man.
No, that's respect.
Yeah. That was very
That is
professional of
respectable.
me.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
super professional.
Because most guys would bail, yeah?
Me, I bailed.
Yeah.
When I did my first paid show.
Yeah.
Huh? Uko was minute 6.
Yeah.
Nikaangalia audience ina. They're just like, hey, boss. Me, I said, hey, boss, me, it's the end. Mid-joke.
To me,
So she said to me, yeah, guys.
That was my time.
I exit it.
you
stage
go like a
left.
setup.
Hey,
So the audience was like, yeah, but what did she tell
Yeah,
you?
but
she tell you, hey, wait, me nikasema, that one is for next time.
I was, hey, man.
Okay, yeah,
Bombing is
but
brutal, man.
Yeah.
oh man, I can
Yeah,
imagine.
it's brutal.
But we want to get back to your origin story.
Yes.
So you had gone to Punchline.
Yeah.
You had this new room.
Yeah.
That was called Blues.
Yeah.
And now you said Doug was like, we don't need writers.
Yes.
What we need is for you to do stand-up.
Yes. So he tells me, even for you to be a good stand-up writer, you have to be performing stand-up because you will know
Yeah.
this is a performance art form. So you know this works and why. And so he asked me, I had prepared a set for some reason.
Yeah.
And he was like, if you'd want, you can go up today. And I was like, okay, I guess I had some 5 minutes somewhere. And so, yeah, that's how I went on stage.
And the rest is history.
So this was 9th December 2020.
For real.
Yeah.
Remember the
Yeah,
date?
yeah.
So
yeah.
your first time was at Two Grapes?
Yes, it was at
Wow.
Two Grapes, yeah. And I even have like the photo
Yeah.
that they took. It's this young
Did you
kid,
kill
man.
on your first time?
I didn't bomb.
You didn't bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I didn't like murder, but it was the kind of performance where guys come up to you and they're like, no, it's not your first time being on stage. You're like, yes, it's like decent. Yes, it was nice.
Yeah. Me, contrastly, I was told, it was your first time, huh? They were sure.
We could tell.
And that was my 10th time.
I see Nunanza.
Ndio unaanza? Tap, eh?
Hiki tu si rahisi.
Give up, bro.
Usigive up. Wow, my first time I filled the room with my friends.
Yeah.
Hey, I ensured I get at least a few laughs.
You brought your own goons.
Hey, I brought because the people who are strangers to me.
Yeah.
Evie.
But your friends.
That's how it was. It was a serious.
The
It was
audience
like
was
Hitler.
nodding in agreement.
Msana ongea ukweli.
Huyo jamaa hakuwa mfunny, but at least he was truthful. He made some really good points. Yeah.
I swear down. Yeah, Jack, I think we heard about your origin story like in the first episode, but it would be interesting to get a bit of a recap.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite similar because I saw a clip of Doug Mutai on Reddit, and then I DM'd him.
What?
Yeah, that's where I saw Doug Mutai. I don't know where I think it was a clip of him performing at the Blues.
Yeah.
So I saw him performing. He posted a clip on Reddit doing English stand-up comedy because I had tried doing stand-up at KNT in English and I bombed so bad.
Yeah.
So I first tried stand-up in 2018 at KNT. I bombed and then I stayed off for like 2 years. And then I saw Doug Mutai's clip online doing English stand-up. And then I DM'd him. I was like, where do you guys do this?
Yeah.
And then he told me we do this at the Blues every Monday. Come through.
Yeah.
Come and try some
So
jokes.
so what made you do the English stand-up?
I was more comfortable doing comedy in English. I don't know. I was just more comfortable doing it in English because I tried English stand-up in a Swahili, Swahili setting, and it didn't. I mean, people were not,
Yeah.
Maybe I came off as pretentious. I don't know. But
Hapo zamani za kale.
yeah, zamani za kale. So yeah, Daga kaniambia come to the Blues, and that's when I first went to the Blues. But I don't. I think you started before me, isn't it?
What
It was around 2020 still, but I don't remember the exact date. Yeah. It's just
we probably started around the same time. I think.
But I performed in front of comedians. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was
those fucking cunts.
Yeah,
it was brutal, man.
Yeah, it is brutal. It is
those days were crazy.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go on stage and it's like just comedians.
Yeah.
That's so wild. That must be high pressure then, or?
Yeah, because I felt the pressure. Because I remember seeing Amandip Amandip was there, and I was like, I used to watch this guy on Churchill.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is serious.
Yeah. And also I feel like for me coming into like this English thing and not being able to like just speak proper English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was just there calling audience.
Audience.
Your audience. Your audience. So and then I'm just watching these guys just say, So it was a bit intimidating at first.
No, I get you.
But then I figured I just need to be funny. I don't need to be intimidated.
You just gotta be funny, man.
Dude.
Have you tried selling?
Have you tried being funny? Have you tried doing jokes on stage? That rings in my head.
You will never forget
At night.
Yeah.
At 3 a.m. I wake up in a cold sweat.
Those are your nightmares.
Hey, have you tried doing jokes on stage? Yeah.
But I feel like that's the kind of thing that he would only say to someone who is a comedian.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you were like not a proper comedian, I'm sure he wouldn't say that.